Hello everyone, welcome back to BPO Interview Tutorials, and today we came up with an ongoing concept that is on Scrum Master. So please check out our playlist. You will find the introduction on the Scrum Master, and we have covered the frameworks and few parts in the last video. So do check out the last video so that you can understand the concept in more detail with the current video. So also check out our playlist. You will find approximately 250 or 70 plus videos that will help you on cracking the interviews related to trainers, team leaders, operation team leader, quality team leader, quality analyst, Six Sigma certification, MS Excel videos, people management, how to use statistics. You can see like Looker Studio, dashboards in MS Excel. Many more videos are there that will help you in cracking the interview, guys. So let's start today's concept that is on history and introduction to Scrum Master is completed. So we are moving further with a few more topics. So the first topic here is empirical process and defined process. So in the Scrum Master, in the last video we have seen many concepts like what is the introduction, what is the history, and what are the different framework. In we haven't seen in details, but just we have seen the overview. What are the teams that basically what is the Scrum team basically we have, who will be the part of that Scrum team. We have seen such concepts. So today we will see what is empirical process and defined process. So let's learn about empirical process. Let's go with this diagram so that you will understand the process more easily. In the empirical process, what we will do, we will start whatever we have or whatever we know. For an example, we received a project. In that project we received a blueprint, right? And in that blueprint, whatever we got to know, we have started that particular product. And what we have done in this, we have done some experiment, we have a transparency, we have inspect and adapt the challenges whatever we have observed. We have done all this step and we have built this small increment. So in the empirical model, what I would say here is, uh, we took the feedback on the whatever actions we have performed, and on the basis of that, step by step we have created the final product. So in this way we worked on the empirical process. This is also known as like basically in Scrum we will use the empirical process. Reason, we will work in sprint, that is known as small increments, which means whatever findings and whatever projects we have completed, whatever the part we have completed, we will show that to client, will come back, will move to the another. In this we will work so that the outcome will be more beneficial and will get more information accurately. Let's say the definition here, empirical process is based on the experiments. We start with what we know and then we will build incrementally means we will build with this step by step, right? We will not go like whatever we know from the starting we will complete and we will directly share him. We'll go step by step. We will show the A part, then B part, then C part. In this we will process accordingly. We rely on the frequent feedback loop that the necessary for the evaluation of the product. We definitely take the feedback from our customer. We will see what changes they required here. We'll come back, we will implement, we will again divide our task in some part, then we'll start our work. Step in the process are adjusted based on the learning from the experimentation. So this is the empirical model. Let's go with the defined process. In the defined process, basically we will get the input, we'll follow the steps, we'll complete the output. That's it. We will not go with the step-by-step process or something, due to which sometimes what happen, our outcome will be more complicated, or else we miss out few things. We will not get the opportunity to connect with the customer here because we are directly working on the end goal here. Let's say the definition, the defined process required every piece of work to be completely understood. Given well-defined set of inputs, the same outputs are generated every time. A defined process can started and allowed to the run until the completion with the same result every time. So there is no feedback mechanism with the customer. We will not share step by step process here. Whatever we have received, we have just completed and we have shared it to the client. Sometimes what happens, if we follow this, definitely the end result will not be that good. If it is a small project, definitely we can go in with the help of defined process, but if you want a good result, definitely follow the empirical model. So let's understand empirical model in more details. So what basically we get in the empirical model, so that there are three pillars, guys. In empirical model we have three pillars. See guys, to understand the framework of Scrum, Scrum team, Scrum master, we should know all this process, like what is empirical model, what is defined process. If we don't understand this concept in details, definitely we'll not understand this Scrum like accurately, I would say. So let's move the another part, which is pillars of empirical model. This is the most important part, guys. You guys should understand this concept in very accurately. So the first empirical part or a pillar we can see here is transparency. So basically we got a project, right? And we have a Scrum team, we have a developer, tester, Scrum team, we have a product owner. So we have multiple people who are working around that particular project. So definitely we should have a transparency. How we will get the transparency? While connecting with our respective co-workers, we will guide them. This is what we require as an end goal, how we need to plan, how we can design this, how we can divide in the part, who will work on which particular product. So definitely all workers should have all the information about the project so that the end goal will be awesome. Let's see the definition here. The emergent process and work must be visible to those performing the work as well as those receiving the work. With Scrum, important decisions are based on the perceived state of its three formal artifacts. Transparency enable the inspections. So it's complicated definition, but I have explained you in more detail, guys. Next, inspection. What is this inspection? Basically we have seen someone who is monitoring the things is known as inspection, but in the Scrum the inspection will come when we let's go with an example. We got a project, we divided that project in a 5 part, right? First part is completed. Now entire team will connect and they will do inspect. Anything is wrong there, they will also work on the feedback what we receive from the customer so that they will work more accurately, right? So inspections will be done on a regular basis in all the Scrum meets. So Scrum artifacts and the progress towards the agreed goal must be inspected frequently and diligently to detect potential undesirable variance or the problem, right? So they basically whatever artifacts or whatever increment they have generated, I'll explain you what is increment, what is artifact in detail in our upcoming videos. So just understand that the piece of work what we have completed, that will be inspected every time. To help with the inspection, Scrum provide cadence in the form of its 5 events. Inspection enable the adaptation. What are the 5 events? We will learn in details. Okay, let's move to the another part, that is adaptation. If any inspection of the process deviate outside acceptable limit, or if the result of the project is not unexpectable, the process being applied on the material should materials being produced must be adjusted. The adjustment must be made as soon as possible to minimize the further deviation. Adaptation, we have to adapt the changes whatever we have identified. What happens in the defined process? We got a project ABC, we followed the step and we completed. But here we are following the step-by-step approach, due to which we have a transparency, we are doing regular inspection, we are also adapting the changes what we have observed so that the end goal will be awesome. So these are the 3 pillars of the empirical model: transparency, inspection and adaptation. Still have any doubt, guys? Please let me know your comments and feedback in our comment section. Definitely I will try to help you and solve your issues. In upcoming topics we will learn on what is Scrum iterative and incremental process, what are the frameworks, what are the 5 values, what are the 3 roles, what are the 5 events, what is artifacts, what is commitment, what is activity. So we will learn all this concept in our upcoming videos. Right now let's have a summary of the video what we have learned today. We have seen what is defined and incremental approach, and we have seen the difference behind it. In our incremental approach we basically follow 3 pillars. The first pillar is transparency, then we have inspection, then we have the adaptation. We have completed this particular concept, so I would request everyone to recheck the video so that you will understand this concept in more details. Still have any doubt, I'm there for you guys to help you with all your concerns. So don't worry, Scrum is too easy, just you have to understand the concept. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day. Don't miss to like and share, subscribe the channel. Have a great day. Thank you, guys.